Hey guys, Sana here, and welcome back to another episode of my Toontown Rewritten series. Woo! In the last episode, I left off with the choice to choose between the sound gag track or the tune-up gag track, which would be another addition to the gag tracks that I currently have, which is Throw and Squirt. Speaking of which, I did go off camera and get a little experience from a Cog invasion that gives double experience when you use your gags. So I'm halfway to my new gag now, and hopefully I'll make things a lot easier for the series, and so videos won't have to be as long when fighting Cogs. So I thought about this long and hard. Both these gag tracks are pretty good. Tune-up, you can heal your own teammates, which is always useful when your teammates are low, and if they or you die off, then they will most likely fall to the Cogs too. So, and sound is pretty useful because it hits all the Cogs, except it does a little less damage than Squirt, but that's fine because when you combine it with other tunes, then it does a pretty good amount of damage. So, I thought long and hard again, like I said, and I do usually choose Tune-up, and I wanted to switch it up and choose sound because, you know, it'd be a little different. But then I thought it'd probably be a lot easier to train Tune-up right now than it would be later, since I would have like lower Laff teammates who need healing. So that'll be my choice. I'll be choosing Tune-up. Ah, great decision. Hang on a minute. I can't just give you the gags. Didn't Flippy tell you about training? Well, that's stupid. How am I gonna... Okay. Before you can use your new gag track, you need to know how to use them by collecting film strips. TuneHQ can give you a few Toontasks to earn them. There are 15 film strips, which form an animation to show you how to use your own gag tracks. When you collect all 15, you get the final gag training task that will allow you to use them. You can check your progress in the sticker book. You can now train for tune-up gags. Woo! That's about all I can tell you. Good luck on training. Boop, boop. Okay, so in my sticker book, I have this gag training page, which will tell us the progress we are through the playground, basically. There's other types of tasks, not just getting film tasks, or as they call it, gag training tasks, but those are a lot less in number than compared to the film tasks. Except Laff boost tasks should probably be pretty prevalent too, so we will definitely have a lot more Laff than this by the end of that, so don't worry about that. Speaking of Laff, I'm gonna do something in the playground real quick, just to show it off to y'all. So here in the playground, you can go onto one of these little docks up here by the pond, and you can fish for, fish. Fishing actually gives you a good amount of jelly beans, and in my opinion, it's a little more useful to get beans than going on the trolley. But trolley games are kind of fun, and this kind of will get repetitive eventually. But something that's really useful about fishing is that you can get a variety of species, and then the more species you get, closer you would get to a Laff boost. You get a Laff boost each time you get 10 different new species, and there's 70 species in Toontown, so it's pretty useful to rank up in Laff if you need it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do real quick. So I'll be right back as I collect new species. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So I'll just cut through every time I get a new species, like that starfish. Thank you very much. Oh, here we go. Woo! We got another species, peanut butter jellyfish. Oh yeah. Oh, the regular starfish. Nice. It's the regular clownfish. Woo. And we got the hot air balloon fish as well. Nice. Thank you very much. Oh, I love that starfish. If you couldn't tell, that's trying to mimic Elvis Presley. Oh. I'm just gonna make that joke unfunny, aren't I? Yep. I'm lame. But yeah, fishing is still kind of fun, even though it would seem somewhat repetitive. New species, sound cloudfish. Aw, why you gotta be sad? Turn that frown upside down. I'm pretty sure I got 10 species. If not, I will be freaking out because that was a lot of new species. I think this bunny's talking to the... Yes. So, we go up to this bunny, which is a fisherman in the playground. You sell all your fish in the bucket. Right here, you can check on the fish, the different varieties. And then, once you sell it, it will tell you how many new species you got if you went over the limit. Or not the limit, the 10 different species requirement. Wow, you collected 13 of 70 fish. That deserves a trophy and a laugh boost. Woo! Now we're at 17 laugh, as you can see. Nice. So yeah, next on the agenda before we do the next Toon task is to go back to the house, or the Toon estate, because there's something I can buy real quick. Woo! So you have to talk to Clarabelle for this. It's another activity in Toontown that you can get more laugh from. It's not as much as fishing, because in fishing you can get 7 laugh boosts, but in this, the gardening kit, which unlocks gardening for you, you can get 4 laugh boosts. So gardening's a little different than fishing. It's not as hands-on. You have to. It's more of a patient game, I would say. But if you're patient like me, which, wait, no, I'm not patient. What am I saying? But if you're semi-patient like me, then you can totally get your laugh boosts out of there. So this is gardening. Just in a nutshell, you can plant flowers, grow trees with gags to harvest gags and make them organic. So it's like boosting your gags, giving them perks. And the flowers are the fish of gardening. You get different flower species, and then the more you get, the more laugh boosts. 10 every time gives you a laugh boost. And then the trees is for the gags. You can also get gags from the trees every day. But I never really do that. It's more, people mostly plant it just for the bonus. And you can also build statues, but that's not as necessary. But it's a nice decor you can do. But yeah, I have some beans, so I will be planting the flowers. I hope I can remember all the combos, so I'll be right back with them. You can also water your flowers and trees and stuff, and you can earn experience for your water skill. It's not as important, you don't get any laugh for it, but the more you upgrade your skill in watering your plants, then the easier it is to water your plants. Because right now I have to water it constantly to get it to its max potential of like lasting longer without water. But later on, when my watering skill is higher, I would need to water it less, like 3 times to 2 to 1. Because right now I'm pretty sure it has to be like 8. So yeah, this is going to take a bit. I won't make you all suffer to watch me water plants forever, so I'll just cut back when we finish our garden. Okay, so there's my garden. It took a little less time, thankfully, because as I progressed in my water skill experience, I got past the halfway point to getting my new watering can. And once I get through that, I have to water less. And so my watering went down from 8 to 4 real quickly, and it took a little less time, so thankfully that happened. What I really wanted to do was plant my gags, because you get the bonus from planting your gags. You get the organic bonus is what they're called. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant my throw gag. I usually plant my lure gag, as you see up there, but this time I'm going to switch it up. Besides, throw is very useful regardless, so let's plant it up. There we go. I got my cupcake gag tree. I'm going to water it, and then I'm going to go plant my fruit pie slice tree. Alright, I've planted both my trees. I could plant my squirt gags, but I'd rather not for the moment, just to not waste time. They're not very useful anyway, but the throw gags aren't very useful right now anyway either, but at least for the moment they're just there, so I can plant the next ones once I get to that level. So anyway, let's finally move on to the Toontasks portion of this episode and start progressing to Toontown Central. Woo! Okay, so let's get our task going. Now that we are done with all that mainstream tasking, we can choose any task we want right now. Now these are some mainstream tasking, sort of, in a way, as in like they're necessary, but tasks like these are tasks that we'll be starting to get, where we can just get a random task that's asked by the HQ officer. But for the moment, I'm going to choose Professor Pete because it is a 1 laugh boost, which I would like more laugh, so I don't go sad as often. So yeah, Professor Pete is conducting some research on the Cogs, so he needs my help. I'm not gonna read all this because this is a little too much, but anyway, we have to go to the Toontown schoolhouse. But it's in the playground, so that's the nice part. Woo. Yeah, so the schoolhouse is right over here. While I do this task, I'm gonna discuss something upcoming that's gonna be on my channel, which is my Minecraft Let's Play, or Minecraft Survival, as you can call it. It might not seem unique, but to me, survival in Minecraft is always different for everybody. So I'm not trying to copy anybody like PewDiePie. So it's just gonna be a series with my creativeness, as much as I'm not as creative as I said earlier, but we'll see how that goes. I'll try not to make this episode as long as these, because these seem to drag on a bit, even if I cut through some unnecessary bits, but we shall see what happens there. I'm pretty excited for that. I'll have to configure my settings a bit for Minecraft, and yeah, the reason I'm not doing hardcore is because, you know, I feel like it'd be more fun to just witness my deaths, because there might be a few, as I am not the best at Minecraft, even though I'm pretty experienced in it, but we'll see. And I'm not used to the new updates. I'm always sticking to 1.8.9, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's talk to Professor Pete. So yeah, that's right, I'm conducting a study of the Cogs. I've been wondering what really makes those suits tick, so you need help with gears, and I will collect them for you. And am I grabbing them? Yes, yes. And they're only big enough if they're from level 2 Cogs. So let's go fight those level 2 plus Cogs. Hey, Mr. Jake, how you doing? I'm gonna go collect some gears. Woo! So apparently I didn't realize earlier that I'm in a district with an invasion, so this will be great to get that double experience while I fight the Cogs. I also realized I didn't restock my Throgags that I planted, so oopsies. But anyway, these are level 3 Cogs, so it's gonna be a little tougher, but hopefully I can get through them. And luckily my Gags now do a little more damage, so that's pretty useful. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a combination of me defeating this guy without, you know, killing him and then having more experience on squirt than throw, or then throw then squirt. So hopefully somebody joins and helps me out, because this will start getting a little annoying for me. Then again, to be honest, gag imbalance will happen eventually anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it happens now or not. So yeah, be on the lookout for that Minecraft series. It should come within the next week. I'm not sure. I'll be very busy this upcoming weekend. I don't know when this video will be posted. Maybe today on Friday the 8th, the 7th, I mean. No, the 6th. Or tomorrow, Saturday the 7th. Maybe one of those days, but I'm not quite sure yet. So we shall see about that. Alright, 1 cog down, 4 more to go. That is if I collect the gear. Alright, so I joined a battle with these people, and hopefully this will help me rebalance my gags so I can get my experience back on level. For some reason, I collected 2 cog gears? I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, maybe this wasn't an update that I didn't know about, but that's pretty cool. Or maybe it glitched because there was a cog in that battle earlier. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go restock so I can have enough gags to defeat all the cogs that I'm gonna fight. And here we go with another cog battle. For some reason, this person is using a level 7 gag, but okay. So yeah, here's a little spoiler and teaser to this gag. Whatcha! 120 damage. That's not overkill. I don't know what is, because that cog only had 20 health. Poor guy. But yeah, when you have higher Laff and higher gags, you can just mess around like that if you want. Because, wow. Okay, well I didn't collect the gear that time, but I guess that balances out with the 2 gags, or the 2 gears I got earlier. Also, I guess he got his gag back, so this is not the end of the world. Alright, so I've joined another battle, trying to even out my squirt gags while this person trains lure. And hopefully this guy will go with squirt too. Woo! Thank you. Or gal. Sorry, my lady. Oh, it missed. Oh well. At least this squirt should hit and should finish him off. Nice. Okay, so if I recover my gear, then I'll only need one more cog. So let's get that bread, boys and girls. And we're here in the final cog battle that we need. If we get the gear, that is. My squirt will be a little under my throat, but that's alright. We're getting close enough anyway. So yeah. That was a quick and easy task. That's how they should be in Toontown Central, the easiest area in the entire game. So yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the schoolhouse. Pending if I do collect the gear. Watch, I don't, probably. It didn't tell me anything. It didn't tell me anything. What? Was this already completed? Am I crazy? Oh, maybe the 2 cog gears happened again. Yeah, that probably happened. These new updates and whatnot are freaking me out, so I don't know what's going on anymore. Getting 2 cog gears for 1 cog? Psh. Or it might just be a bug, because in both those instances, a cog was previously in that battle, so maybe that was the case, I don't know. So yeah, now that we're done with that, we turn it back to Professor Pete. Aha! Let's take a look. These are excellent specimens. Here's my report. No peeking. Take this back to Toon headquarters right away. Alright. Got you. Gear up. Holy sh... I didn't even see this man. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Oh my gosh, that low-key scared me. But anyway, we have to take this back to HQ officer and then get our reward, which is a 1-point Laff boost. Whoop, whoop. It's always a random tune on the HQ officer Toontasks little script. I just changed from a brown bunny to a green bunny, but there's never that guy here, so I don't know. But anyway, got a Toontasks turn in? Yes, sure I do. Say there, Joe. He's done already? Good work, Joe. We'll take this one from here. Your Laff memory has been increased by 1. Whoop, whoop. And now I am at 18 Laff. Woo! Alright, well, this has been quite a long episode probably, so I'm gonna end it here with getting one of my first tasks. Now, this is what the variety of tasks I could get. Obviously, this is so much easier than getting 6 level 3 plus cogs. So I would choose this, but you can choose all sorts of different tasks from all these HQ officers. So I'm going to look through them and see what is best. Actually, come to think of it, this is actually the only other person that's offered me another task like this. So I'm going to choose this one because I'm going to get my medium pouch, which will allow me to carry 25 gags instead of the 20 that I can carry right now. So I'm going to do the Looney Lewis task. He needs help with his clown cars. Oh no. So I have to go visit used clown cars in Silly Street. And then that's what we're going to do next episode. Woo. So yeah, sorry again if these are so long. I'll try to get these shorter next time. It's probably because I included gardening and fishing, but in the future I'll be trying to do all that off camera and just showing snippets of my progress between those. As well as the trolley games, which I will be doing next episode as well as the task for Looney Lewis. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and comment down below if you're enjoying this series, and I will see you all later. Peace out.